afternoon for me anyways. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon here on Sunday. Had to get out of the house a little bit. Gonna do a little bit of more fishing here over at what we refer to as Lily Pad Pond. Only pond here in the city that's got lily pads in it. So gonna do some live bait fishing. We got some live minnows. Gonna see if we can get some crappie, but we'll catch bass with those as well. And then we got some live bluegill we're gonna float on our big rod and see if we can get some big bass or catfish to hit those. So hold tight, we're gonna get to a different spot here. My normal spot's got somebody in it, and we're gonna practice our social distancing and make sure we're away from everybody. So we're gonna walk around the pond. We'll get going. All right guys, we got all of our stuff here. We're just gonna walk around the pond. It's not a very big pond, but there are big fish in here. I've caught crappie at 2 pounds, bass just shy of 8 pounds, channel catfish pushing 15. So we'll see. About mid to low 60s right now. We've had rain on and off for 3 days. Water's up probably 3 or 4 feet. So see what we can do. Hopefully catch a couple hogs. Some slabs would be good too. We ain't gonna keep anything. I don't eat anything out of this pond. There's not a natural water flow, meaning like a spring or anything like that coming into it. It gets drainage from the community and off the road and all that stuff. So you could probably eat them, but I got other places I can eat fish out of. So, but we're gonna camp out over here. I only got a couple hours to fish. It is soggy and muddy, man. Muddy, muddy, muddy. Let's see. I think we'll set up right here. Set up right here. Put a big rod right there. And y'all have seen me use the big rod before in the float, but I'll put a link in the description to another video of how to make the bobbers. I'll show you the setup for those that new to the channel. But this right here, bobbers that I make, it'll float with the weight and the bait and everything almost 2 pounds. Love to live bait fish, so that's why I make my own. You ain't gonna find a commercial bobber that'll do that. So sorry you're looking at the ground right now, guys, but I'm just gonna use a sunfish here. He ain't as big as I would like, but I'm having a hard time with all the rain and stuff getting sunfish, bluegill, perch, whatever you want to call them, whatever part of the country you're in. We're gonna go about 6 feet deep. And lug this bad boy out. There we go. And then we're going to set up a couple minnow rods, spread out. I'm going to throw one right there in the middle of those lily pads. Set it up about 3.5, 4 feet deep. Right there in the middle of it. Hopefully not lose my rod. Then we got another one. We're gonna set up over here, just kind of in the open. And I'm gonna play around and see if I can catch some bluegill. What we're gonna do. But it is definitely springtime in Texas. Weather cooperate, the bass will start moving. But you can see here our state flowers, blue bonnets. It's a no-mow area for the city. The state, once the blue bonnets start growing, you can't mow that area anymore. So that's where she's at. But we're gonna sit on her bucket, Go old school today. I wasn't expecting to have to sit on my bucket. That guy across the way over there, fishing by the culvert. That's where I typically fish out here. All right, guys, I got something playing with one of my minnows here. Where he was. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, and he wrapped up in my perch line. Oh my God, look at that bluegill. Holy Jesus. Look at the size. That's a bluegill green sunfish mix right there. You can tell by the fins how the fins are orange, the tips, but that is a bluegill green sunfish right there. Look at the size of that thing. Just to give you a perspective here, guys, that's the bottom of a 5-gallon bucket right there. That's how big he is. That is a nice one. That is a nice one right there. Need to get some pictures on him. I'll take that all day long. But that right there, guys, that's a trophy. Look how thick he is. Back in the dink he goes. Alright, we'll see if we can get another one. Alright guys, we got something on here. Feels like a pretty good, decent fish. No, a big crappie. Big crappie. Big crappie. Yeah, not that big, but nice little slab for City Pond for sure. Still got my minnow too. Got something out there messing with our big bobber with the big perch on it. Something's been knocking it around. Oh, our other bobber's down, guys. Other bobber's down. Missed him. Gonna have to do something with that big bobber here in a minute. Oh, got another one. Looks like another crappie. Yep, another crappie. That one's a little bigger. Looks like we got crappie moving through. There's another one. Let's try it again. Still got the minnow and he's still alive. There's definitely something playing with our bluegill out there. And that bluegill ain't big enough to move that bobber, and it is steadily just throwing rings off of it. I think got a bass down there about to swallow it. Fish on. And he's got me tangled up in my other line again. There's a largemouth here. Little chunk. Got a little chunk. He ain't big, but it'll work. Oh, I'm getting a bite on my other one. Come on, get out. Can't get the hook out. There we go. There we go, guys. A little chunk on live minnows. Looks like that's what we're going to be playing with tonight, or this afternoon I should say. It ain't 4 o'clock, right around there. So throw it back out there. Maybe we'll run into a big one here in a minute. Alright, got one down, got one down, got one down, and got a fish. Another crappie, I think. Get him out of the lily pads here. No, little bass. Little bass. Little pain in the rear end bass. Nothing spectacular on this one. Hell, the two crappie I caught were bigger than him. He's been caught before. I don't know if you can see the hole in the side of his face. There we go. Minnow's still alive. One down here. Another largemouth. A little bigger than the last one. Look at the belly on that thing. He ain't huge. Probably barely a pound, but you know. We'll take him. Another one here playing with it. Did we get him? No, we did not. I think that was a crappie. And we got another one messing with it right there. Yep, it's under. It's under. There it goes again. Up and down. It's either a crappie or a turtle. Oh, guys. We just got hammered on our bluegill. I mean hammered, he pulled it under. And it takes a good fish to pull that bobber under. Betting that was a big catfish that hit it. Either that or it was a monster bass. But whatever it was hit it. I bet he pulled the bluegill off. We're gonna check the bluegill. It ain't moved since it got that hit, so I'm betting whatever hit it yanked the bluegill off of it. If I can get it through all this crap. Oh yeah, bluegill's gone. Bluegill is gone. There we go. Alright guys, we got one down here. Oh, that feels like a decent fish. It is a decent fish. Decent bass. Not huge. Nah, he ain't even decent. He felt like it though. He fought like he was. He's had something chomping on him. That line right there. Definitely. Alright guys, we're getting some movement on our big bluegill bobber. It just swam right into the lily pads. Bounced a couple times. See what happens. There it goes. Something's hitting it. Get this right out of the way, because there he goes. He's taking off. We got a fish on. We got a fish on. We got a good fish on, guys. I think it's a catfish. I think it's a big catfish. Big ass catfish. No, God Almighty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We gotta get a weight on him. I got one in the truck, but if you're closer so I can get her back in the water. Keep our social distance.
There you go.
Oh.
I've caught a few sixes out of here, but that looks like...
No. $765 is what it says, but that looks much bigger.
It does. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I may go grab mine.
I was thinking probably 7 to 8.
Yeah, see, well, that's what I was thinking, 8 to 10, but whew,
that's awesome.
We'll let her go.
Live bluegill?
Yeah.
That's
Guys, look at that beast. Holy hell. I'm gonna get a couple pictures and we're gonna get this bad girl in the water. Alright guys, we just caught this here in the little city pond we've been fishing with live bait, live bluegill, floating a big live bluegill on her bobber. Look at her, she on a guy's scale over here. I didn't go to the truck, but she weighed out just under 8, but I think she's bigger. Look at that. So there you go, guys. There you go, baby girl. There you go, baby. Woo! Big fish. Oh, let's see if we can get another one. Boy, she fought too. She was running like she was a catfish. Alright guys, we're about to pack up here, but our bluegill bobber is actually swimming into the lily pads, and that bluegill ain't big enough to swim that bobber. So we're gonna pack up, and that'll be the last rod we reel in here. But we're gonna end it. I guess if you're gonna end and not catch a fish, at least the last fish we caught was a true giant. It was a hog, no matter where you're fishing, whether it's a city pond or out on a lake as a trophy fish, no matter what. Then I'll post a link in the description of the bobber. So, but that's all she wrote, folks. Remember, there's a reason they call it fishing, not catching. God bless everybody.